So they're telling us that of all the people that were there and had a phone, none of them, and I mean absolutely none of them, were able to take a decent photo of the Nike LeBron 23. It's 2025, but these potato images, whenever a new shoe surfaces, always take us back to the 90s. Probably no one in that facility was expecting to see LeBron wearing his latest sneakers, but it's still LeBron, one of the biggest names in sports, so I still don't get it. So LeBron James was spotted in the Clippers training facility having some quick hoop session while wearing what is rumored to be the upcoming Nike LeBron 23. And Nike being Nike, the pair was blacked out. It's most likely a wear test sample meant to literally test the shoe in real world conditions. In this case, the court in a game of basketball, although it was more like a shoot around and not a full 5-on-5 game. But right now, the shoe is already stirring up some conversations. People have been asking things like, is that a crown design wrapping the perimeter of the outsole? Does it look like the Flight Pose 2? Where is the swoosh? And a whole lot more. So let's have a quick conversation. Perhaps the most prominent feature of the shoe is the crown design for the midsole wrap. The entire perimeter of the midsole is covered by this crown design, and it most likely functions not only as a foam cage but also as reinforcement for the lower section of the upper material. We don't have information yet about the material used for the crown design, but I expect it to be a TPU variant. This crown design has been a consistent element in LeBron's Nike gear. That includes many of his signature shoes and takedown models. For example, the Nike LeBron Witness 9 features a crown emblem at the heel section of the midsole on both medial and lateral, which extends to the edge of the outsole. Of course, history teaches us a few things about this crown insignia as it relates to LeBron. Contrary to what many people think, the King James nickname began even before LeBron stepped foot in the NBA. It started in his first year in high school when he led his team to win the Ohio State Championship. The nickname stuck and has since been a familiar part of his Nike signature shoes, including the upcoming LeBron 23. But even with the crown, the shoe is not spared from comparisons. And by comparison, I mean visual comparison. You see, people are starting to see some resemblance of the LeBron 23 with the Nike Flight Pose 2. That shoe was first released back in 2000. The Flight Pose 2 was closely associated with LeBron's best friend, Kevin Garnett. I'm kidding, they're not best friends at all, but if you've been following the NBA long enough, you know the story between those two. You've probably seen the old clip of KG doing one-on-one against the rest of Team USA. It was in preparation for the 2000 Summer Olympics, and during that time, KG wore the Nike Flight Pose 2. It would also be the last Nike shoe he will wear in his career, as he would eventually sign with End One, but that's another story for another video. Now, the similarity between the LeBron 23 and the Flight Pose 2 is primarily on the medial and lateral design. What you have in the Flight Pose 2 is a fully integrated foam posit upper that wraps the sides and the back of the shoe like an armor. In the LeBron 23, the crown design has half a resemblance. Extend that posit material to the forefoot and you'll have something even more similar. But there's one other interesting question. So the question is, where's the swoosh? Because the blacked out debut colorway of the LeBron 23 barely gives us any design details, so it's difficult to say where the swoosh branding is. I would assume there's one because Nike always wants to make sure that every shoe has its proper branding, especially if that shoe is the signature shoe of no less than LeBron James. It's basic Nike practice. I think we will probably see that swoosh branding in production production pairs. And once we get to see new colorways of the shoe, we'll most likely see that missing swoosh. But if I were to decide where to place the branding, I'd have it on the tongue and only on the tongue. I'll leave the crown design as it is for a change because honestly, I don't think it needs a swoosh for an adornment. It would be interesting though if the LeBron 23 will not have a swoosh branding at all. I think it's going to be a first time for a LeBron shoe, and it's something that Nike hasn't done for a signature basketball shoe since 1964. I doubt Nike is willing to take that gamble because the company has built its entire fortune on the very concept of branding. Think about it. LeBron is already on his 23rd signature shoe, and no one even knows for certain if it's going to be his last or whether there will be another 1, 2, 3, or more down the line. Whatever the case, I just hope Nike won't slack with his last couple of signature shoes. Because if you remember, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul did have quite a memorable exit in terms of their signature shoes. Nike eventually just pulled the plug and that was it, which kind of left many people hanging. Will it be different this time with LeBron James, or will his signature line continue after his retirement? Let me know what you think. Hey man, thanks for making it this far. In the next couple of days, I'll be launching something new, an exclusive space here in YouTube where I'll get more personal stuff you probably don't know about me yet as a content creator. So stay tuned and I hope to see you there.